Cornerstone Fellowship Bible Church is currently in the process of looking for a new set of software for our church management. And in doing this, one of the things we're looking for is software that will not just allow us to manage lists of church members, but actually give us tools to do ministry, and especially ministry within small groups. Most of the ministry that goes on at Cornerstone Fellowship takes place in groups, and the groups where the huge amount of ministry takes place is in our care groups. And what we want is a software package that will give both care group leaders and care group members tools to be able to do ministry within their group. The software that we're looking at is software called Church Community Builders. And one of the things that appeals to us about this software is that it breaks the church down into smaller groups, and each group gets tools that allow them to manage their ministry. For example, some of those tools are the ability to schedule meetings. That would be your care group meetings or other meetings you might have. The ability to organize service, to allow people to volunteer to do different things. For example, in your care group, a way to organize who's hosting and who might be leading communion or leading the discussion or bringing snacks. And really important is we want an effective way and really a centralized way to allow care group leaders and care group members to communicate through both email and if care group members want to take advantage of it through texting. We also want to allow care groups to have a place where they can openly share things that they want to discuss or needs that they might have, prayer requests or things of that nature. And what I would like to do in this presentation is present to the care group members just a quick look at the Church Community Builder software and give you a chance to get a sense of how it might help your ministry. The Church Community Builders software has they've set up a demo site, and what I'm going to be showing you is on the demo site. And this will just be a really quick look at some of the tools you will have as a care group member, and actually as a care group leader, and your members will have in the care group. If you look at this at the page, this is the page that members would see once they've logged in. You have to have a login for this to be able to see it. And what they see is really a customized page. It's a page that on the right-hand side has all of the groups to which they belong. If you look over here on the right-hand side, you will see all the groups that a person belongs to. And then down lower, you will see a calendar. And this calendar gives every church member a overlook of all the key events that are going on in the church. Our main events that are going on in the church, and then a custom calendar of the things that they're going to. For example, just their care group, not all care groups, but just their care group. If they're involved in men's ministry, they would see just a men's ministry, and women, if they're involved in women's ministry, would see the events for women's ministry. So a customized calendar to be able to see the things that places they volunteered to serve, groups that they belong to, and that. But what we really want to look at in this presentation is the tools that are provided for the different groups within the church. And so we're going to look at sort of a care group that I've set up. And you'll notice when you log into this, the first thing you see is the page, and you can see that there's if you come over the top, you can look at all the participants. And all the group members can see the members of the group, and they see the information that those group members have chosen to share with them. And they can communicate by email. Phone numbers are there. If you click on individual people, if they've chosen to share it, you can see their addresses, whether they're married, whether they're children, and things of that nature. Let me go ahead and go back to the group. The other thing you have is you have events. And this not only shows the events in the care group, and we'll see right here we have care group meeting, but there's also a button where the care group leader can click, or helpers in the care group, people you may have as assistants can do this for you also. They can click and click on new events. So if I want to schedule a new care group meeting, I could type that in there. If there's any kind of schedule I want to give to it, the date, whether it's recurring or not, I can type in information about the location of that meeting, whose house it's going to be at, and so forth. I'm going to go ahead and when you click next, it goes to the advanced page. So let me go ahead and leave this and go back to the groups page. The next section we're going to see are the messages. And in the message section, this gives you a place to post up things like prayer requests or discussions. And you simply click on new message, give it a subject. You can decide who you want it sent to. You get to all members or just the leaders. You type it, you decide down here what you want to allow people to see, and then you click on send, and that will be posted up. It also sends out a quick message to the members in your care group if you had a prayer request or whatever. Care group members also have the choice of deciding how much information they get from the care group, where they want to get every single message that's posted or a summary or things like that. So go ahead and cancel out of that. The other thing you have are the needs section, and this gives you a place to set up the opportunities for service in your care group. And I'm just going to quickly click on it. And you can see I have a list of different things that need to be done. This is one just for care group meetings. This is the month of November I've set up. And I've got all the things that need to be done in the care group for our meetings during November. And if someone wants to come on, say the November 16th meeting, they want to lead communion, they simply click there and they're now signed up for that. There's also a way you can click over here and you can actually assign people to different tasks. This also sends out an email a day or two before the day of service and reminds people the things for which they have signed up. So that's the needs section. Let's go ahead and go back to the group. There's a place for files. The file section allows you to load up documents you want for your group. You could load up pictures you want your group to look at, and so forth. I want to look at one last thing in the events section, and that goes along with the meetings. And this could be done by either you or someone that you've assigned to be maybe an assistant. But when we click on the meeting, and I'm just going to hit a meeting that's already taken place, the meeting in the second, we go back to the full calendar, and I'm going to click on that care group meeting, and I'm going to ask for more details. And in that meeting, I'm going to see the people who've signed up to come and all those sorts of things. But what I want to point out over here is this record attendance button. When I click on the record attendance, I get all of the people who are in the care group, and I can click on their names and to indicate they've been there. And then if there are extra people at the care group meeting, I can type in a number here in the head count to add those numbers. There's a place to list the topic you discussed, any notes about the event, unusual things that happened, maybe praises or prayer requests that you want to share either with the group or with leaders, and then other important information, maybe new members of your group, visitors who came, and so forth, just quick notes. At the bottom, you have a place to choose where that goes. As the elders of Cornerstone are looking at possibly using this feature to be able to provide a channel of communication between care group leaders and the pastor of care groups or other people who are overseeing the care group ministry. I'm going to go ahead and cancel this because I don't want to actually take role for that event. And I'm going to go ahead and just go back to the group. You can also add people to your group. So if you get new people who want to be in your group, as a care group leader, you have the power to add them into your group. You don't have to wait for somebody at the central office to do that. You can also send out invitations to people to join your group. So you have the power to actually invite people into your group. Hopefully this presentation has been useful to you, and you can provide us with a little bit of feedback on whether you think the Church Builder software would be useful to you as a care group leader.